Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. So last week I showed you the flower patch because I love flower stamp sets. And this week I'm actually going to show you another flower stamp set. This is the Garden in Bloom stamp set. So it's this stamp set here. You can see it has so many amazing images. Flowers, leaves, little flowers, big flowers, a little bumblebee, which I think he is absolutely precious. There's also the butterfly, and you know how I've loved butterflies with the watercolor wings. And then some great greetings. There's also this long stem here, so don't forget that one too. The greetings say, friends are kind to each other's hopes and cherish each other's dreams. The other one is, hope you're feeling special today because that's what you are. And I love those greetings. They're so fabulous, so perfect for a just because card, or to lift someone up, or just to let them know that you're thinking of them. Because who doesn't want a card that says that someone's thinking of you and that you mean something to them? So that's what stamping is all about. So here are 3 samples that I created. This one I used the big happy birthday greeting, which is from the Hostess stamp set, happy birthday everyone. But then I did a beautiful pink flower there, and then isn't the bumblebee adorable? And I did the little dotted lines, I did those with a marker. But oh, I just think they're absolutely precious. For these bumblebees, I actually stamped the bumblebee in StazOn ink, and then I used my yellow marker to color that in. But you can see that there is this little image here that you can stamp in yellow if you wish as well. Then this one here I did all in the black, white, and yellows, and then added some little candy dots to the top. I still haven't decided whether I want a black center in this flower or whether I want to leave it alone. So let me know, leave me a comment down below so that you can let me know whether you think it should have a black center or maybe a dazzling details center, or whether I should just leave it alone. And then this one here, which I super love this one. I don't know, it's just the colors and the shades, and then that gold and vanilla twine is just absolutely stunning. I love it. And then of course I have the little stem, the leaves, and then the flower here. So I just wanted to show you a few of the ways to stamp with this stamp set and a few little tips and tricks. So here's a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I want to show you one of the first things is the stem. So here we have this stem, and since it's a photopolymer stamp set, you can really bend and wiggle it to be however you want. So I mean, if you want a perfectly straight stem, just kind of drop it and then set it, and then it goes down onto the stamp nice and straight, and then you have a nice straight stem. Oh, I think you can see it probably a little bit better there on the black than on the white. But if you want a curved flower, because you're making a bouquet or something, then there you have that curved look. And that's how I achieved the look on this one. So you can see the stem curves up just like that and looks super cute. Or the other one that I did, this one, I have one that kind of, well, he doesn't really go straight, he goes a little crooked, but then I have one also off to the side too. And of course you could always just stamp it crooked yourself, you know, stamp it once straight and once to the side. But it is kind of fun to have that curved stem because we know a lot of flowers don't grow perfectly straight anyway. So that's a great idea with that. And so I just used some Pear Pizzazz ink and inked that flower up there, or that stem, I'm sorry, inked the stem up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take that off and move it a little bit, and now I have inky fingers. That's how that happens. And then stamp the other one like that. So now I have my 2 stems. One's kind of crooked and crazy looking. The other crazy thing is I just now noticed that they both kind of curve to be the same spot. So that's not really gonna work now, is it? So let's go ahead, and on this end I'll do that, and then I'll curve my second one. So there, on that side, now we have them going in different directions, so there's plenty of room for our flowers on top. For the flowers, I'm using Calypso Coral and Watermelon Wonder, which are just a little hint of a shade off from each other. And you can see that this is actually a 3-step stamping stamp set. Here's the actual base. Here is the inside, and then here's a few little accent pieces. And have no fear, Stampin' Up! Has provided little arrows for us. So you'll see on the actual stamp set, oh, here they are. On the actual stamp set, you'll see the little arrow right there. But on the actual stamp, you'll see that there's still the little bump right here. Well, it's kind of hard to see. No, I think you can see it better. There's that little bump right there. So that's where that arrow goes. So if you want, for this one, I actually didn't plan on using the border, but we'll go ahead and use it in the Memento Black, so I can show you how that works there. So I'm just going to ink that up in black and then stamp my flower down. And I know that that arrow is right there. So now all of my future arrows need to go right there as well. So this is my Calypso Coral, so we're just going to ink that up. And that arrow is going to go in that same spot. And then now you can tell that it matches up perfectly whenever it goes in that same spot. You don't have to twist it and turn it around a million times to try to find that. And again, this one has that same arrow there too, so we're just going to ink that up in Watermelon Wonder. This one always kind of throws you off a little bit because there are 6 petals, but there's only 4 little petal accents to this one. So kind of throws you off that you think you're missing something there. So we're just going to line up those arrows in that same spot. This was my arrow spot. And then there you have those accent pieces to that flower there. And they're just very subtle, but just a little darker spot there. And then of course you can always go back and you can stamp the little image there in the middle for your little center. So let's go ahead and we'll grab that one, and I'll do that in the black. Had to clean off a clear block there, so we'll go ahead and ink that up in black and stamp the center of our flower. Super cute, super fabulous. Let's go ahead and do that other flower. And I'm seeing that my arrow is pointing directly out. And there you have those gorgeous flowers. Let's get that little black center again. Super, super cute and super simple. Beautiful flower, and you can always add some butterflies or the little bumblebee or anything, and I super love that. I love where it builds it together so then it creates those variations of color and really looks amazing. Let's pull back in those samples one more time, and of course I will have these samples as well as a full write-up on all of these samples on my blog, laurastamppad.com, and I'll leave links down below once they're posted. So we'll leave this little sample in there too and kind of sneak them all here. We'll put him up top, including our little messed up ones there. So be sure to check out my blog, laurastamppad.com, for more information on these cards. And until next time, happy stamping. Bye-bye.